An unarmed man shot and killed by Pima County Sheriff's deputies. Tonight, we hear from the family and the sheriff about what happened, the investigation, and what comes next. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Paris.
And I'm Valerie Cavazos. First, some background. The deadly shooting happened on January 20th. Deputies were called out to Overton and La Cholla for reports of a man trying to break into cars. And when deputies arrived to the scene, the suspect had already left.
But witnesses provided a description of the person's car. Hours later, deputies saw a car matching the suspect's description near the area of the attempted break-in. The man driving was identified as 19-year-old Bradley Lewis, who the sheriff's department said was wanted for an aggravated assault involving a gun.
And deputies were told about that background. Lewis did not stop when deputies tried to pull him over, but drove to a home in a nearby neighborhood. A deputy said Lewis got out of the car quickly with something dark in his hand and charged at Deputy Gilbert Cadillo, who shot and killed Lewis.
The department says that item was actually a key fob on a lanyard. Now, the family sent out a statement earlier today, and Sheriff Nanos is answering our questions tonight. 9 News Side's Luz Delia Caballero has the latest.
The family of 19-year-old Bradley Lewis, known as Alex to loved ones, tell us they are devastated, unable to go on camera. Over the phone, Lewis's uncle told us his nephew had a larger-than-life personality. He was courageous, charismatic, loved people, and adventure. In a statement, his grandmother says, "Our family is devastated by the loss of our only grandson, Bradley Alexander Alex Lewis. We look forward to a full and thorough investigation into his death." Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos agrees.
When they've completed their investigation, they will take that investigation to the county attorneys and review the matter with them. Once the county attorney makes a decision, from there we will look at it internally to see what we believe could have been done differently. We want to know that we've covered all bases of it. We don't take these things lightly.
And while both the sheriff and Lewis's family want answers, Nanos says there were no dash cams in the deputies' cars, nor were deputies wearing body cameras.
We've never had body cameras. We need body cameras. It's just plain and simple. And that's something I am pursuing right now with the Board of Supervisors and Mr. Huckleberry. We've put it into our budget as a requested item for funding, and we're hoping to get that approved.
In the same statement, the grandmother says, "We cannot understand why the Pima County Sheriff's Department in their recent statement withheld the fact that many police fired multiple shots at the scene." The sheriff's response,
"I would rather let's wait for the investigation to come out with the facts that they know and present them, and we'll go forward from there."
Lewis's grandmother continues saying they claim Alex fit the description of a suspect accused of unsuccessfully breaking into a car and that he resisted a traffic stop. Is it any wonder after so many high-profile accusations against police using excessive force, this young man, a veteran, would attempt to reach his home and the family he thought could calm the sources of police chasing him? Unfortunately for all of us, we failed him. And now, after learning the police shot him and let him bleed to death in the driveway because they felt threatened by a key fob, we cannot help but think the Pima County Sheriff's Department failed him as well.
I understand that the family's hurting and grieving, and like I say, my prayers go out to them, but these incidents are never easy. In fact, it not only impacts that family, it impacts my officers and my team as well.
Lewis's family says he's going to be missed by many, and his loss has left them with a huge hole. They look forward to a thorough and complete investigation that they hope will lead to answers and eventually some closure. Luz Delia Caballero, KGUN 9, on your side.